Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will dive into active high availability in FortiGate firewalls. First, we will discuss the requirement to set up active high availability in FortiGate, and next we will cover how it works and how it manages traffic. Then we'll move to the lab where we will configure and verify if high availability is set up correctly. We'll also test it with real application to see how it performs in practice. I highly recommend watching this video until the end so you can fully grasp the concept behind active. This will be helpful both for interviews and when you encounter real world scenarios involving active in FortiGate firewalls. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you would never miss an update for me. Without further delay, let's get started. First, let's discuss the requirements for setting up active high availability in FortiGate firewalls. The firewalls must be same model. If you are using a VM model, both need to be VMs. If physical, both should be a physical models. For example, if you have a 90D, for example, in active 1 or master 1 is 90D or 80D or 70D, the slave 1 or second firewall, it should be same model, 90D, 80D or 70D or whatever. It should be both same model. Okay, to get success active or active passive also, it's same requirements, so it should be same model. Okay, and also they should run in the same OS version of firmware. If one firewall is running, for example, like ours now, version 7.2.0, second one it should be also 7.2.0, so it should be same model, same firmware version also, I means OS. Both firewall need the same license and group name. We will see that when we go ahead in our steps. And also, the group names must match on both devices or they won't function as a peer. There are a basic requirements for high availability, whether it's active or active passive. Now let's understand how active work. Now let's understand how active works and handle traffic. Before diving into the detail, let's discuss the election process. For example, imagine we have this firewall 1 and this firewall 2. Okay, this is master and this is slave. Now priority plays a key role. If firewall 1 has a higher priority value, it becomes the master and firewall 2 become the slave. If both firewall have same default priority, and as you know, the default priority is 128. If the two firewalls have same default priority, so the system will check the serial numbers. Who is higher serial number, it will be active. Or sorry, master. Active or master, it's same meaning. Well, the other becomes the slave. So in this case, higher is better. If you want specific firewall to be master, simply configure it with a higher priority value. For example, let firewall 1 have like 200 priority. Firewall 2 has 100, for example, priority. So the elective, it will go for master because it has higher one. Now let's explore how traffic is managed this setup. You might be wondering why there's a master and slave in active setup when both firewalls can process traffic. So why is there is an election? Let me clarify this. Even though both firewalls process traffic, all traffic is initially received the master firewall. So the master firewall then decide which firewall, either itself or the slave, will handle each particular traffic flow. To make this clear, imagine LAN 10, okay, interface. When you configured an IP address, it's a virtual IP because the PCs only recognized one gateway. For an instance, if your LAN segment is 192.168.10.0, your gateway might be 192.168.10.1. This virtual IP is tied to the master firewall, which receives all traffic for VLAN 10, and same thing for VLAN 11, same thing. Okay, the master then distributes the traffic to be proceed either by itself or by the slave firewall. Each firewall checks the traffic based on UTM profile like antivirus, URL filtering, application control, and VPNs, and the firewall that receives the task handles it entirely. However, load balancing has limitations. Some traffic types like ICMP, HTTP, multicast, and broadcast are not load balanced. They must be proceed by master firewall only. Still, the session states are synchronized between the master and the slave. So, if the master fails, the slave can continue processing the session seamlessly. This is the core of how active work in the FortiGate firewall. Now let's head to the lab and configure this setup. We will see how it functions in real environment. Now, for now, we have two firewalls, master firewall and slave firewall. Now, before start the lab, I configure the initial configuration. I will show you the interfaces in the port 3 here. I configured VLAN 10 and VLAN 11 like this, okay, and I give the gateway for VLAN 10 with enable DHCP for VLAN 10, and also I configured the VLAN 11 also with the gateway with the DHCP. This is for the master firewall. And I make one interface, okay, in the same range with our internet, okay, and my gateway 192.168.100.2, like active, passive setup and IP addresses. And I have here port for management. I have and slave firewall. We have port for also with management, and we have two PCs with the access switch. Now let's go to make active scenario. Now here in master, I will access it. Sorry, in the slave firewall, it's empty. It's totally empty. Only I have this port, management only. That's it. So let's configure active scenario. Now we will go to the master one, system. Sorry, before go here, I will show you dashboard, policy objects, firewall policy. I make 3 policies here for from VLAN 10 to internet, and VLAN 11 also to the internet. Let's see here, there is something wrong here. VLAN 10 to internet and VLAN 11. Okay, VLAN 11 to internet. Okay, and NAT and everything. Okay, just to make it clear. And I make from VLAN 10 to VLAN 11 like this. I need later on to make ping from VLAN 10 to VLAN 11, and from VLAN 11 can ping to VLAN 10 through firewalls. Okay. Okay. So let's start. System HA standalone by default. I will make active active. I will make the priority 200. Group name HA group. Password 123456. And the most important, we need to open session pickup because we need to continuous synchronization between heartbeats ports, port 1 and the port 2, between master and slave firewalls. And I will make monitor for one. For example, if this port goes down, should be the traffic go to slave also. And heartbeats port 1 and port 2. Here heartbeat interface priority, I will make it as as active passive like this 00 default, or okay, we make it let's change it same. Okay, about this option, management interface reservation, if you need, like for example in firewall 2, if you need to access it, even if firewall 1 is a master but you need to access to slave, so just you will go to firewall 2 and interface. Here you will select management and you will press OK. That's it. Just it can be access to the slave. Okay, now I will press OK. This is firewall 1. I will go to the firewall 2 and same steps. Just here I will make it 100. It should be same group name, the password. Okay, session backup, monitor interface, also port 1. Okay, and port 1, port 2, heartbeat, and make it same. And if I need to like reservation here, I can make it or I don't. It's about you, about based on you. Now press OK, and let's see here. Refresh. Now it will start synchronized. Let's wait to synchronize. So I will pause the video till the synchronize, because it will take some time to synchronize. After synchronize, I will come back to you. Now it's synchronized. After we wait some time, it's synchronized. Now, as you see here, the firewall 1 highest priority is 200, firewall master, so it's a primary role, and secondary slave lowest priority, so it's secondary one. Now let's make our test. Now here in PC1, I will see which kind of IP address it's take. IP config. Okay, we will make IP config release to take a new IP address. Renew. Okay, so it should be now take 3, so ping 8888 minus T, so it's pinging. Same thing here in PC2, IP config /release renew. So it should be now, it will be take LAN 11, and I will make continuous ping to the internet. Now both it's continuous ping. Okay, now let's see PC1 from which interface the traffic go with it. Okay, so we'll go to the access switch. Okay, show MAC address VLAN 10 and show MAC address VLAN 11. As we see here, PC1, okay, PC1, it goes from Ethernet 0/2. This is the first step, and second one, it will go from here. Why? Because this firewall, it's master one, and PC2 also, it will start from Ethernet 0/3 and goes also from this link, okay, to the internet, both to the internet, as we see here. Now let's make the first test. Now the first test, I will make it now. Our main goal in this lab to see split brain scenario. What I mean split brain scenario? I mean here some VLANs will go here and some VLANs will go here when it's these two links goes down, or this link it will goes down. Okay, so some VLANs still see the master firewall is a primary, and some VLANs it will be see slave, it's a primary. Why? Because it's disconnect. So if it's disconnect these two ports, heartbeat ports, so this one it will think this firewall goes down, so it will be a primary or master, and this and if this firewall disconnect this these two cables, so it will stay or keep itself master firewalls. That's why active it's not recommended in real scenario life, and it's based on company, but 90% in companies they make active passive. Why? Because active it's dangerous if it's these two links goes down, because it's split brain scenario it will come. So let's see it in life. Okay, let's go. Now I will suspend these two interfaces, or somebody came and has like knife and cut it. Okay, now let's see the ping, it's continue, and PC2 as you see here, PC2 stop and continue. Now split brain start, as you see here, okay. Now let's see in our access switch. I will go here again for VLAN 10 and VLAN 11. It's still, as you see here, is still go from here, and PC2 from here. So let's force it. Because as you know it's VM, so let's force it. So I will suspend this one. Now in real life, just these two cables are connected, so split brain work. Okay, but let's force it because we are using VMware. So I will suspend one link. Okay, suspend. Let's see what happened here. As you see here, PC1 and PC2, they don't know where they want to go, which interface they want to go. Now if we'll see here in access switch, the 10 it's still go to the master, and 11 it's still go to the master. This is the split brain. Do you see now? They are both now still go here and still go here. Now it it should be go here in passive way, but this is active scenario. And as you see here, let's double check. Clear MAC address table, dynamic VLAN 10 and 11, and let's see 10 and 11. Now as we see here, PC1, yes, still like PC1, it's dizzy, sometimes bing, sometimes no. Now let's see PC1, where is its traffic goes. PC1 now it goes after clear MAC address, goes from here to here, okay, but PC2 under VLAN 11 still goes here. يعني after clear MAC address, okay, still split brain happen, but now PC1 it's success to go here, and PC2 is still going here. So this is the split brain scenario. Now let's resume this one. Let's monitor these two PCs. Now the both it's go from here. Let's double check from our access switch. Yes, still VLAN 10, VLAN 11, VLAN 11 now it's working here, VLAN 10 still. Let's clear MAC address VLAN dynamic, sorry, VLAN 10 and 11, and let's see VLAN 10 still go from this link, and VLAN 11 still also, as you see here, still sometimes bing, sometimes no, they don't know what happened, okay, they don't know what happened. Let's disconnect, connect, يعني it's not work, okay, because it's these two cables are totally disconnected. So active scenario, it's dangerous, it's not recommended, okay. Now let's make this one again, resume and resume. Now everything should be come back, yes. Let's go to the switch to clear MAC address 10 and MAC address 11. Okay, now it's go again, and 11 it's go again. So now both one now it go from here again. So why? Because this one is master one. You see the firewall, refresh, now it's synchronized, again. This is the master, okay. And don't forget here, get system HA, don't forget to enable this command, overwrite, يعني config system HA set override enable. Why? Because if you don't put this most important command after come back active synchronization session, so the slave one it will stay master, and master it will be slave, even if the priority high, because this one, like in Cisco HSRB replication, okay, like that, like in it's similar HSRB, okay, to force master stay or keep it master one. This is the split brain scenario. Let's also like, for example, make this suspend, and I will make this one also suspend. Let's see now our ping. Now also it's disconnect. Now they are still goes here. Okay, let's see our access switch, clear MAC address. Okay, show MAC address 10, 11. Now still they are go there, even because it's this one master. Okay, so they are go there. Now I will make something. Just let's try. In the slave also, config system HA set override enable. Let's see. Now we are playing. Okay. Firewall master. Now we are in slave. Okay. Let's see the ping. Aha, look here. In active scenario, you should use the same command in both firewall. In active only. Because we need to apply like real life scenario. It should be both in both firewalls. Now go here to access switch, VLAN 10. Look, now they are go here. Okay, because now when I make set override enable, and after disconnect these links, now it choose this line, this traffic. Okay, now let's come back, resume, everything good. Now refresh. Now master come again. Okay, let's see the ping. Now it's come again. This is the split brain, my friends, scenario. I hope the idea coming now. I hope the idea coming. Suppose this one also suspend again from this, just to verify it again and again. Okay, now look here, unreachable. Why unreachable? Because if we go here to our switch .10, now they are going here, and .11, now it's swapped to here, but they are no reachability, because even look here, port 5, it's working fine, so it should be work, but these PCs, they don't know where they will go. Which one is a primary now? Don't know. Even if you know, if you need to make clear MAC address again and again. Now after clear MAC address, VLAN 1, or sorry, VLAN 10, it's go from here, so it should be now pinging, right? PC1 should be pinging, but it's not pinging. Why? Because I forced them, this link goes down, because I need to split brain work. But as you know, it should be if we have an active passive scenario, if this one disconnect, should be the traffic goes to here, to passive one. But in active scenario, still goes here. And about 11 goes here. So PC2 it's pinging fine because it's go from here. This is the split brain. Why PC1 not go here? Because it's still see this firewall. I should go here because it's seeing this one primary and PC2 seeing this one primary. So this is split brain scenario. I hope this video it's clear. Nobody in internet explain this point. Okay, just they are making like active passive, just change here mode, just they make change here mode from active active to active passive, and that's it. But nobody explains split brain issue. Now let's try to ping from PC1 to PC2. This is PC1, PC2. I will disconnect. Now ping 2.3. It's pinging and ping 192.10.2 and should be pinging. Should be ping. This one ipconfig it's 10.3, sorry, 10.3, sorry. Okay, and it's ping. So this policy it's working fine. Where is our policy? Yes, so it's work. From VLAN 10 to VLAN, from VLAN 11 to VLAN 10, and from VLAN 10 to VLAN 11 are pinging. That's all for today, and see you in next video. I will make also some tips for our real life scenarios, and I hope now you understand active passive and active active. It's recommended to use active passive because even if everything down here, okay, the traffic it will be shift here, and if it's goes down here, sorry, I will change the color, goes down here, so the traffic it will be go here from here. Active passive. But active active, you see the split brain, some VLANs sometimes go here and sometimes go here. And that's it, and see you in next videos, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell to see new videos. Thanks a lot, and see you later. Bye bye.